Jennifer Aniston's Jen Curtis fits into her life so perfectly and blends well with her pals. With the season winding down, Jennifer Aniston took a moment to reflect on her summer, posting a carousel of candid snaps on Instagram that showed her at work, in the gym and hanging out with close friends Sandra Bullock, Sian Hayes and Adam Sandler. But it was the second to last frame that had fans doing a double take. The photo appeared to show her new boyfriend, Jen Curtis, looking out at the weather as the sun set, marking that our 9-year-old's hypnotist's first ever appearance on her account. You think we wouldn't notice photo number X up? On commenter teased of his slee debut on the gride. It was a bold move for the notoriously private but 2-year-old to give fans even a small glimpse into her blossoming romance with the hypnotherapist. And it's a sign that the two are getting serious. Sis is really so careful when it comes to posting stuff, a Cirque tells Star, adding, friends are thrilled sis found someone where makes her happy. Another sighting. Daugsa and Jen have only been dating for a few months. Jen's new man has already become fully integrated into her life. In July, the pair jetted off to Mallorca, Spain, for a Liss yacht vacation with her pals. They've also been on double dates with Jason Bateman and his wife, Ananda Anka, as well as her friends co-star Courtney Coates and her longtime partner, Janine Dade. Says the source, Jen's blended in well with them and fits into her life so perfectly. Cosmic Bond. The pair apparently first clicked when Jen enlisted Jen to help her deal with her fear of fleeing. So later shared books had written on her feed. The former Wall Street trader turned wellness quake is super into spirituality, as is the Morning Show star. That was the initial dream, says the source. Some people might listen to what Jen says about upgrading your eye and think it's gibberish, but Jen gets it. She's all about healing and crystals. She keeps them around the house and feels the power they release. Jen's also into meditation and mantras, which is something Jen promotes the power of on his own Instagram. A lot of Jen's is swearing into spirituality and that was a sore point for her, the Cirque says. But Jen is someone can talk to about this stuff and learn from. Even Bethany Frankel, who dated the life quake a decade or so ago, can tell the two are a perfect match. I'm happy for her. The Real Housewives alum, Batsar, shared on her podcast Just But with Bethany Frankel, adding that her ex-Earthanis compliments Jen's earthy, mellow side. Another thing that separates Jen from Jen's past partners is that, unlike Brad Pitt and Justin Theroux, he isn't involved in the Hollywood scene. Jen wasn't too keen on dating another actor, considering how her other relationships fared, dishes a source. It's not something she was looking for. So, meeting Jen at this point in her life was like a small miracle. Even more miraculous, Jen is not jealous of or intimidated by her career. He accompanied Jen to the season 2 premiere of The Morning Show in Nick Sepnai, for example, but opted to stand to the side as supposed for photos on the red carpet with co-stars Billy Crudup, Reese Witherspoon and Mark Duplass. He's not a part of the spotlight, he doesn't seek it, notes the source. He has his own social media following but it's about helping people to find peace in their lives, not seeking attention. In other words, Jen is a rare find. Alignment footer. There's a lot of pressure that comes with dating in the public eye, but Jen and Jen seem determined to make this work. Though they live on opposite sides of the country, the bicostal couple isn't letting the long distance get between them. Jen's been to Jen's place in LA and Jen's spending more time in New York, shares the source. In July, he listed his $2 million apartment for rent. You could say they're almost living together. Jen isn't stressed or worried about things moving too fast, adds the source. The relationship seems like the most natural thing in the world. Jen's so happy in Jen's company. Has the most selfless human beings is known, and it's easier for her to be herself around him. Nevertheless, Jen realizes it's still early days and everything is always great in the beginning, the Sark admits. Time will tell her if this one is for keeps.